Tell me about Making Apes, the artist that changed film.
So Making Apes is the 50-year journey of the makeup artist who created the original Planet of the Apes in 1968 and changed film forever.
Wow. Mr. Tom Verman.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a deeply personal documentary. How does it feel to be premiering at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival?
Totally bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre.
Can you elaborate?
No, I'd like to elaborate. It's very moving, very moving.
It's been a long journey.
What, have been 3 years we've been doing this?
Almost 4 now, yes.
He says almost 4. Who knows? Seems like yesterday.
And we have award-winning makeup artist Barry Verman, the other half of the dynamic duo. Barry, how does this film cement Tom's legacy?
It's very moving that he finally got to tell his story when a time when makeup artists weren't credited, and so he's brought them all to life on the screen.
Amazing. Bobby.
Hi, hon.
Talk about your involvement in this amazing journey on this film. One of the original actors from the franchise, and we were so lucky to have you.
You know, it's funny how Kismet works. I just happened to find a great fan who said, I need to find you guys and make myself a nuisance, and I'm still here.
How's the journey been for you?
It's really overwhelming to think that the very first job I had 47 years ago is coming to fruition in this fashion. So I'm honored. I'm deeply honored to be a part of this.
Okay, Sean, what were some of the challenges of creating a score in 9 days?
Some of the challenges were just staying out of Jerry Goldsmith's score, because it's so legendary. So while I wanted to tip my hat to it from time to time, I had to be very cognizant of we had a word earlier that I just didn't want to. It's a sacred place, so I wanted to capture some of the beauty and some of the dynamics that he created in originality, but still serve the story. The story is, at the end of the day, is everything. So that's really it.
I know you're a big fan of the franchise. How did it feel to be involved with the Bourbons?
I felt like I was meant to be a part of this, and I can't explain why. I was from the earliest, I was 7 or 8 when I first saw the first film. I was always deeply connected, and I stumbled upon that these fine people were making this documentary, and I reached out desperate to the director. I didn't even know who I was writing, and I just said, can I please be a part of this? I'll make coffee. It didn't matter what I did, and it's an honor and a career high for me. It really is.
It is for all of us. Lou, after 50 years, you were put back into ape makeup. What was that like?
It was fabulous. Based on Tom and the other makeup artists.
Vincent Van Dyke, Barry Berman.
You realize that for this film here, the actor is an addendum. The real stars are the makeup artists, and that's what this show shows. You know, just how important. Without them, the show would have fallen flat. You know, so I'm just as proud as I can be to be a part of this.
Well, you said that Planet of the Apes was one of the highlights of your career.
Absolutely.
So being involved now in this story, telling the untold behind the scenes, how's that been for you?
It's just been wonderful. You know, I've been thrilled to be a part of it.
Excellent. Will, why did this story need to be told?
I think Planet of the Apes was a turning point in Hollywood. If you look at the films of the last 50 years, there's no film that doesn't owe something to Planet of the Apes. And in this story, I think it proves that what happened behind the camera was just as interesting as what you saw on the screen. And now everyone can know Tom's story and the story of all the great makeup artists who came after him.
Tom, what do you want audiences to take away from this film?
Well, I just want them to see all the work that goes into it, the artistry that goes into it, the passion that goes into a film like this. And this is one of those opportunities that happen probably once in a lifetime. And I might say Will just did a beautiful job of directing it and making this come together.
Thank you all. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.